Welcome to the first ever episode of DWL Tonight, where me and Jack talk about all the things going around DWL. Here's the intro. Right now we're going to talk about each team and we're going to talk about their strengths and weaknesses in the game.
For the Empire, the strength is definitely hitting and speed, because me, Sammy, and Aiden are the fastest combined team in DWL, and we're pretty good at hitting, get some contact hits, so yeah, that's for the Empire.
And the strengths for the Storm, I think our pitching is the best in the league, and I think that our hitting is also really decent. So I think that our biggest strength is pitching, and then our hitting backs it up.
The Raptors' strength is definitely hitting and pitching, because they have every one of their guys can hit, every one of their guys can pitch. They all have a baseball history, baseball experience, and everything. So yeah, that's definitely their strength.
And I bet they're all good at fielding too. For the Cyclones, I think that their strength is all around hitting. They are the best hitting team in DWL for sure. David Sheen is also a great leadoff pitcher for games 1 and 3. And we'll see who pitches the second game. I don't even know who's going to pitch.
Yeah, David's going to have to pick a pitching history, but we'll have to see what David comes up with. All right, now we're going to go through the weaknesses. So for my team's weakness is definitely pitching depth. We only have really one pitcher, and it's me, because Sammy and Aiden, Aiden's not the best at being accurate. Sammy's pretty accurate, but he's got no variety of pitching. And he needs to start practicing his pitches, or else we're gonna have trouble in game 2 with a new pitcher.
I feel like my team's weakness is probably I think our weakness is hitting the ball in general. We're all power hitters. We can all hit it far, but sometimes it's hard for all three of us to make full contact.
So the Raptors' weakness is honestly, their fielding's pretty good, but if we had to say something, it's definitely their fielding. Their hitting and pitching is really good, and their fielding.
Yeah, it's hard to find a weakness out of that team.
Yeah.
So for the Cyclones, their weakness is the same as the Empire. I would think it's definitely pitching. David's a great pitcher, and when it comes to game 2, I don't know if Anderson and James are gonna show up at the mound. I mean, they could. We never know, but I've never seen either of them pitch a ball before, except on a one-on-one game. And yeah, so that's what I would say is the Central Cyclones' weakness.
All right, so for this segment, we're gonna call 2 random players from DWL, and if they pick up, that'll be funny. But if they don't, that's a disappointment.
And we're just gonna ask them random questions, and then we're gonna ask them one serious question. All right, so we're gonna use Jack's phone to try to call James McKay of the Cyclones and Aiden Delaney of the Empire.
Hello?
Hey, James.
Hi.
So we have you on DWL Tonight for YouTube. So we're gonna ask you 3 questions.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question: tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
All right.
Okay, so for the second question, what's a better color, brown or black?
Black.
All right.
And for
This
the
is a
third
serious question.
this is a serious question.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good do you think your team is gonna do in this season?
7.
Okay.
7?
All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you, James.
Okay.
And
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
no problem. Bye.
Bye.
If you guys like this segment, we'll keep doing this. Now we're gonna attempt to call Aiden Delaney.
It's gonna be-
Hello?
What's up, Aiden?
Hi, Andrew.
So, we have you on DWL Tonight for YouTube, and we're gonna ask you 3 questions.
DWL Tonight?
Yeah. It's like our talk show.
Oh, okay. Call me back in 10 minutes. My phone's at 1%.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Alright, bye.
Okay, so
We're gonna call him back. Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden is back on the call. All right, we're gonna ask you 3 questions.
3?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 questions.
Two like
Are gonna be
not so
random.
serious, and then the last one serious.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question for you is pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Okay.
Same. The second question, is swimming a sport?
Swimming?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Wait. Yes.
Okay.
Give me one.
We're not counting this as like correct or wrong.
Yeah, we're friendly asking you stuff.
All right.
Okay,
The
and
serious question.
for the third question, how excited on a scale of 1 to 20 are you for opening day?
20, because I'm gonna beat Andrew.
All right,
okay,
let's go,
fantastic.
Aiden.
Alright, well, thank
Alright.
you for coming onto the show. And, I'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye. Calling 2
Oh, shoot.
random
Oh.
DW. Oh, he's coming back.
Hello.
I had to clarify. I'm going to destroy Andrew.
Oh.
Okay.
Aiden called back and
Okay.
clarified he had
Okay.
to destroy
All right. Bye.
Bye.
See you on opening day. Oh. For the third segment, we will be doing power rankings.
So basically, me and Jack are just gonna give our own opinion for every game and the standings for the regular season. After 20 minutes of writing our predictions out and talking about it,
Well, actually, we are gonna do. We're gonna say the same series like together. Okay. For opening day, for me, I predicted that the Eastern Empire defeat the Southern Storm 2-1 in the series.
I actually said that the Storm were gonna beat the Empire 2-1 in the series.
For the second series, the Central Cyclones versus the Riverside Raptors. I
The
said
Riverside Raptors sweep the Cyclones.
I predicted the same thing, 3-0.
Riverside Raptors against the Eastern Empire. I said that the Raptors were gonna win 2-1.
That's exactly the same as me. For the Central Cyclones versus the Southern Storm, I said the Storm would win 2-1 in the series.
And I said the same thing.
Oh, no.
For the Central Cyclones versus the Eastern Empire, I said the Eastern Empire win 2-1.
And I said the same thing. The Riverside Raptors versus the Southern Storm. I said the Raptors beat the Storm 2-1.
But I said the Storm beat the Raptors 2-1.
And keep in mind, none of this is like actually us thinking. It's just random thoughts that we think
Yeah.
could happen. Then we head to the playoffs. The Raptors are the 1 seed. The Cyclones are the 4th. Empire are the 3rd, and the Storm the 2nd.
For me, the Empire are the second.
As the Raptors and Cyclones play in the playoffs, I said the Raptors win the series 2-1 and move on to the finals.
I said the Raptors would beat the Cyclones 2-0 because it's best out of 3.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I said 2-1. For the Eastern Empire and Southern Storm, I said that the Eastern Empire were gonna beat us in the playoffs 2-1.
And I said the exact opposite.
Finals, the Riverside Raptors versus the Eastern Empire. The Raptors beat the Empire 3-1, and the Raptors win the World Series for the first year.
And for the World Series for me, the Raptors versus the Southern Storm. The Raptors sweep the Storm 3-0. And the Raptors win. Thank you guys for watching the first episode of DWL Tonight. There will be a lot more of these coming soon this year and next year and in the future. So yeah.
So comment below other players you want us to call, other topics you want us to talk about. The next time we do this, we'll have games to talk about because they'll actually happen.
We'll have a new intro, obviously.
We'll have a new intro, and just comment below more ideas and stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys on opening day.
Peace.